In 2026, it's not hard to find sales coaches and expertise on the internet, but the thing is, what are these coaches really teaching you? All they do is show you the after product of the work that they put in over time, like their fancy lifestyle, them making a bunch of money, them closing deals, etc. And all they do is really give you a script to follow. They leave you to your own devices and they say good luck. Like, they love to show you that it's easy to make sales and make a bunch of money, but they don't want to show you the critical steps that you need to take in order to make it easy for yourself. And in reality, there's only 4 simple traits that you need to add to your daily lifestyle to transform yourself into an elite closer. And these 4 simple traits exist in what I call the closer operating system: daily mental standards, weekly performance reviews, identity reinforcement, and becoming a trusted closer. So starting out with daily mental standards, you need to establish a routine that you can follow each and every day to ensure that you build up the correct habits that you need to become somebody that's resilient and somebody that's gonna be ready to close deals instantly. If you don't have good habits, you're gonna suffer from a weak mind and a weak mentality, which therefore means you're gonna lose a lot more deals than you're gonna close. And most coaches leave this part out because they realize that it's not easy to transform yourself, transform your mindset. Like, it's not an easy task to break bad habits, but these are essential things that you need to do if you want to become successful. The thing is, most coaches want to show you the easy route that you can take. They want to show you that it's easy to make money and close deals, but they don't want to dive deep into the things that you really need to do if you want to become that person. There's a reason why a lot of people go into sales with only a solid script and a hope of making some money, and they fail every single time. They do it for like a couple months, maybe even a couple weeks, and then they're out of the sales game because they're forced out because they don't have their correct mental resilience. Building daily mental standards is as simple as doing something healthy each day, doing something that's going to get your mind and body moving. And it's as simple as going on a run, getting a workout in, reading a book, practicing your script in your head, or even visualizing scenarios. You build a routine that you can follow each and every day to be more consistent. When you're more consistent with the routines, that's going to transfer over into your sales calls, and you're going to start seeing more consistent results with your sales as well. And the next trait is weekly performance reviews. Like, nobody in sales, let alone life, has gotten better without analyzing their own performance, seeing what you can improve and what you can get better at. And then you need to recognize things that you're good at and just doubling down on those things. So I played Division I college basketball, and something I know is that you can never figure out how you're going to beat the other team or how you're going to get an edge or an advantage without watching film of the other team and yourself. And the thing is, it works the same way in sales. When you're doing these sales calls, you need to record them. It's as simple as doing that so that you can analyze the things that you could have improved, the things you did right, and the things that you need to change completely if you want to get better results. You need to watch the film of your sales performances. It's the same way in basketball as it is in sales. You can't get better without reviewing and improving. Another thing you can do to review your performance each week is also to calculate your numbers. Calculate the percentage of people that are saying yes and the percentage of people that are telling you no. Calculate how many deals you're closing every day and every week so that you can compare those numbers at the end of the month, and you can see how whether you're improving or declining. One thing that calculating your numbers actually does every week is it helps you find motivation to get better, because if you don't calculate your numbers, you have no real metric to go for. You have no real metric you need to hit, which you'll have no motivation to do it. It helps you set yourself a goal, but it also shows that when you're making improvements and you're starting to make more consistent sales, all that stuff will show. And the third trait is identity reinforcement. You have to reinforce your mind to align with your actions. If you want to be somebody that closes a lot of deals and makes a lot of money, you have to start acting like somebody that has a lot of money already. And that goes for thinking like somebody that has money as well as behaving like them. For example, do you think like a wealthy person goes and smokes weed and plays video games with their friends, lays in bed all day and has bad habits? Definitely not. And what you need to do is any bad habits that you have in your life currently, you need to throw them out and you need to get rid of them immediately, because they're always going to come back to haunt you. Like, even if you're making sales now, you might not see it, but your bad habits, they're always going to come back and attack you. and take away everything that you've earned. And I know this may be a hard thing for a lot of people to do and to hear that have had bad habits for so long, but you need to get rid of the old you and you need to rebuild a new you. And the last trait you need to become a successful closer is you need to become a trusted closer. You need to develop yourself into a person that can be trusted by the clients. And I always say it's not just about sales, it's also about your influence. You influence a person to follow you first, you're actually selling yourself. And the best way that you're going to build trust in sales is by combining your mindset with your skill set. You have to develop the skills to speak properly, think quickly, articulate yourself at the same time, and thinking ahead of the client and understanding what they're going to say before they even say it. It's both skill and psychology that you need to master to become an elite closer. And by simply adding these 4 traits into your lifestyle, you're going to see big improvements in not only the way that you carry yourself, but your close ratio as well. On the sales call, they're going to increase significantly. And I know it may not be easy to change your ways, but what you need to do is simple. Start small, start changing one thing at a time, start improving that one thing every single day, and then you add another, and then you just add another. And by the time you do that, you'll have a consistent schedule to base yourself off of. With that being said, I hope you're able to implement this closer operating system in real time into your own life so you can start seeing big changes ahead. And I'll be back with more content. Subscribe to my channel for more content just like this, more tips and tricks. And if there's any recommendations out there or videos you want to see me make in the future, just drop them down below in the comments, and I'll be sure to create a video relating to that topic when I get a chance. So I'll be back with another video.